hit on him. Nope. Frig. We might have been in better shape if, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna give this another go. Yeah, I think we'd have been in better shape if I hadn't have lost those 2 lives to the personnel carrier. Kind of had trouble getting my groove on. But yeah, that boss right there will fake you out. Like after you get so many hits on him, he will fall down and act like he's done for. Don't fall for it, because he'll get back up. And then the second time you down him, then he's really done. So yeah, just don't fall for it the first time. And I guess we'll see if we can actually get through the 3rd level without dying this time. We're at the point where we can go through the first 2 stages with no deaths, and I'm happy about that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to get that armor, because they're starting to throw those knives. No. You guys are both gonna get on the same side of me. Same side. I know I'm not asking too much. Gotcha! I'll take that armor. And now our next... Yeah, you want to run away like a coward? I'll go ahead and fight you like a coward. I'll knife you in the back. Let's see. Now to get the health. And look how quick they go down when you use those brass knuckles. Really, dude? Get over here. Alright, who's next? So once we go to the next area where you see that ladder up there, there's another area with a ladder like that, and a soldier will come down throwing grenades. So you want to make sure you can avoid that. That looks like a glitch to me, because that other soldier only took 1 punch and got knocked out. Or the other one took an eternity of them. That had to be a glitch of some sort. Alright. Now we're just going to shoot everybody. You just did the wrong thing, son. What the? That's not acceptable. Maybe I should have stayed down a little lower when I was going through there. But no, deaths on the first level are not acceptable. Alright, who's next? Would have been great to take his machine gun, but he doesn't seem like he drops his. It's like we have to get to that guy later before we'll get somebody that'll actually drop theirs. Don't mind if I do. Alright, Kinky Pinky number 1 is down. Kinky Pinky number 2 is down. Telling you what, the Kinky Pinkies in Narc, they have a funny sounding name, but they are definitely not a joke. They take like freaking 6 shots to kill with the machine gun. If you've never played Narc, that's an awesome game. Kind of on the violent side for its time, but that might be what appealed to a lot of us. But yeah, there are certain characters in that game that just take an ungodly amount of shots to kill. Yeah. And see, Kinky Pinky's not even a boss, and neither is Joe Rockhead. Yeah, I do too. At least I've actually beaten the NES version. I've read that some of the first batch copies of that were actually unbeatable because of a glitch. Fortunately, I've got a copy that can actually be beaten. Yeah, give me that health. Alright, Bomberman. See how chucking those grenades did for you. I'm trying to determine the best strategy for fighting that boss at the end. I always use jump kicks on him before. But as you saw, you can't always land those. Look at that! One kick and down he goes. But the other one took a multitude of kicks. But hey, I'll take the 300 points for one kick. Oh, great. And I missed out on the machine gun there because I still had the knife. Let's see if we can find somebody strong we can throw this knife into. Now it looks like it's going to be all standard soldiers at this point. Alright, you want to do that? Fine. You will get the knife. And then this area is not too bad. You just have to fight your way through to take out the helicopter at the end. And none of the enemies here are really, really bad. Oh, I was so worried about getting hit by that knife, and then I realized, wait a minute, I've got armor. That knife would have just bounced right off. What am I worried about? Now, they can still stab you and do damage, but knives that are thrown don't do damage to you while you have that armor on. Neither do bullets. Alright, come on. Let's see some grenadiers. This chopper only takes 5 grenades to take out. Okay, well, I think just one more is all we need. Yep. But heck, let's keep one as a souvenir, shall we? And now it's off to level 2. So yeah, in the arcade version of the game, you don't actually fight the chopper. You just kill all the enemies that come out of it, and then you go on to the next level. So basically, in a sense, you never use grenades in that game. Only in this one. I mean, right now, I'm probably more of a fan of this game just because I can do better at it. But the arcade game, you know, it's got more attacks. It's got 2-player simultaneous play, which basically that disappointed just about everybody when this game came out and they found out that it's not 2-player like the arcade game is. Although the image on the front still looks like 2-player action, because they've got a guy in red and a guy in blue, and they look like they're fighting on the same side. So maybe the original plan was to make it 2-player, and then at some point they realized they either couldn't do it or they didn't feel like making it that way. Okay, that was dangerous, but I was trying to kick him off the bike. I forget how many points you get if you're successful, but as long as you avoid the explosion when the motorcycle crashes, you're okay to do that. You just also have to keep in mind that if you miss, you're going to lose half your health when the bike leaves a tire track across you. All right, cool. Who's next? Ha ha! No, wait a minute. If I'm gonna say that, I've got to do it right. For all you Simpsons fans out there. Okay. We better hang down here so that we don't get run over. So I just remembered the motorcycle guys. Thank goodness there's a sweet spot where you can avoid them. Let's... son! I forgot for a second he throws grenades. See if we can get through here without getting nailed by any of the fire. I usually can do that. I just got a little careless last time. And we found out the hooks can only damage you as they're going down. If they're going up, you can pass safely through them. And now it's time to fight the frogmen. My favorite people in the game to fight. Well... we handled that batch pretty well, I'd say. Huh. Where was this last time, I wonder? Nice. Okay, yeah. Not sure what's gonna be here, but we'll find out. More armor. Didn't really need that, but what the hey. There we go. Alright, who's next? But yeah, I'm gonna really have to think on that boss. Try to figure out what I was doing wrong. Because I've beaten him before, like many times. Uh-oh. Well, at least we missed out on a tire track. Not that I wanted any. There we go. Now those guys, I don't believe you can get them to drop their weapon. Because if you could, just imagine how easy they would make the boss at the end of this level. Easier than he really should be, to be quite frank. There we go. We've still got a knife for later. I'm hoping we can hold on to that knife for the boss, because that makes him even easier than we've already learned him to be. Let's get that health back. I thought there were more motorcycles coming through here. And somehow I think one of them may be on the, maybe all the way down on the bottom, where our safe spot usually is. Go ahead, do that again. I dare yous. Gotcha! Ow, quit it. Yep, the boss is coming up. Let's hit him with a knife. That puts the hurting on him big time. Come on. So we know it takes 4 jump kicks to floor him. Let's see what happens when he takes a knife at the start of the fight. 1, 2. Okay, so throwing a knife is the equivalent of 2 jump kicks. Good to know. The enemy's mobile units. Even when you don't have the armor, I think that boss is... well, I used to find him to be quite the pain in the butt, but not so much anymore. Especially now that we know we've only got to land 4 jump kicks to take him out. And his pattern of gunfire isn't that bad. It's pretty easy to figure out. No, sir. What do you... Let's see. I was hoping that was going to be brass knucks. But okay, I'll take armor. Knock it off, Kinky Pinky. You'll be an easy 200 points. 200 points, alright! And then these guys are a slightly more difficult 300. There we go. Good lord. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just kicking it. Who knows? We might actually clear this level in 1 life this time. How awesome would that be if we were to do that? At least we know that armor will, We're getting the hang of this, folks. The 4th stage is still going to be a doozy for a while, but we have come a long way from earlier this evening. I think I've 1cc'd this game in the past, but not 100% certain. Like I said, I know I have beaten it, and I did it without the 20 lives code. I learned the 20 lives code through one of the secret tricks, codes, and strategies videos that came out in '89. It was the last one that was made that that featured the 20 lives code in this. But yeah, if you're curious about using the code is ABB up up down left and then start. And of course you do that on the title screen. Ah, there's the waterfall. Letting us know we're close to the second portion of the stage. Hopefully soon we'll come to the health. We're getting better with those frogmen, I'd say. We may still have to run from some of them, but by and large, we are definitely better at handling those frogmen. Okay. Wait for it. Turn and punch. Turn and punch. I think we got both of them that time. Nice. But yeah, most of SNK's games around this time had a military motif about them. There was this. There was Akari Warriors. Nice! We just got our next extra life. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Whew! I ain't gonna lie, you guys, I was kind of worried about that one. But it worked out for us. Oh no. I just realized what I should have done. But we made up for it. No worries. Don't you stab me with that. Because that'll be the last thing you ever do. I think that cave with our health power-up is over there. It should be coming up any moment now. So today's Arcade Archives game, I'm wanting to play this one on a future Throwback Thursday, but it may not be next Thursday that we play it. But we will play it at some point. The game is Burning Rubber, which is also known as Bump and Jump. If we get hit one more time, that's dead. And we want to get that health first. Okay, we made it. All we have to do is take those guys out before either of them hit us, and we're golden. Ha-ha! We're in great shape now, you guys. We're in such great shape. Because not only do we have a knife to stab the boss with, we've also got brass knuckles, which should really tear him a new one. look at that. 3 levels. No deaths. We have come such a long way. And we can still get 4 more extra lives, one of which is coming up really soon. Thanks, Stargate. I'm pretty happy with the way this run is going. Okay. Okay, good. We got the brass knucks. I was hoping that would be what we get first. It's kind of risky, what I was doing there. I'm not going to try that again. Like smacking them with the butt of the gun. I don't need to do that. I need to go ahead and shoot him. Get the ammo spent. And then start decking them with brass knucks. I mean, as hard as we punch, I'm not really worried about a whole lot of enemies getting that close to us to do damage. Especially not now, since we got our armor. Get over here. I may not be Scorpion, but get over here. That's a voice I wish I could do, is the Ed Boon Scorpion. I can't do that one, though. I'm pretty sure that's been Ed Boon's voice saying that line ever since the beginning. No, you don't, sir. By the way, if we had continued earlier, we would have started right back at the end of the game, like past the personnel carrier. So the game does cut you a break on that. Okay, we've got one more volley of shots. Time to use those knucks. And down we go! Not quite into the abyss, but... I guess it kind of seems like it compared to where we just were. Cool. Uh-oh. Get away from me. Cool, we got them both. In a way, I kind of like when those guys pop up, because they're, they make for pretty good points. All you have to do is be ready to anticipate their movements, and you're golden. And those 3 right there were worth 300 apiece. So 900 points between the 3 of them. No Kinky Pinky. No Kinky Pinky. There we go. Go ahead. See how effective that shotgun ends up being. And he's down, and we get full health. And we learned something really crucial earlier. Look at that. Not a scratch on us. We pretty much got that area's number now. Let's see what this guy's gonna drop. I'm sure it's not gonna be more health. Come on, dude. Really? Well, then again, those flamethrowers are pretty devastating, and I guess they would assume that people would get hit once or twice. Oh no. Not that. I forgot all about that guy. We're still not doing too bad. I mean, we haven't died any yet. And I think we're gonna have considerably more lives when we make it to the final boss than what we had before. I don't know why I just moved. Like those bullets could actually hurt us. Stop it, that tickles. My turn. I love when those beret guys show up when we've actually got a gun. Because we know it's easy points when that happens. It almost seems like there should be a room right there, but there's not. What? Did that guy avoid the shot or something? Either that. I really want to play Double Dragon 2 and Operation Wolf. Now I know what I'm doing when you in stream. Sounds good to me. I'm glad I was able to give you some inspiration. So, is this your Operation Wolf? I remember not being as fun on the NES compared to the arcade. Well, yeah. I mean, you had the gun in the arcade that you were aiming, which added a dimension to the game. But still, it's pretty fun on both in the NES and in the arcade. Although I find it a tad easier on the NES because you've got crosshairs when you're using the control pad to help you see where you're firing. And even on the like Taito Legends, which the original Operation Wolf is on, they put crosshairs on the screen to help you see where your shots are going. And that's not a benefit you ever get in the arcade. Please be health. Well, I guess we'll find out when we take these three guys out. Come on. Well, you can use a zapper for it. Only thing is, I think you have to pull the trigger once for every shot. So instead of just holding it down and going bang, 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 you have to keep pulling the trigger like that. And yeah, I imagine that made a lot of people's trigger fingers really tired. Yeah, tell me about it. Not only that, but then also it's like how would you use your your grenades. I've never had that explained to me. Or rocket... Well, it's more rocket bombs that you have in that game. I guess technically they're grenades, but they're... I guess they're like RPGs is what they're supposed to be. I've actually heard that there's an arcade game called Operation Bear. It's a pirated game, but it has guns that are not attached to the system, and add a new dimension when it comes to firing. It's almost like you're using a zapper, only it's a handheld machine gun. All right, let's get this dude now. So he can't smack us over the head with his gun, but that's about all he can do to us while we've got our armor. Yeah, go ahead. Uh-oh. It looks like he hits pretty hard with that gun, too. Come on! Uh-oh. Hopefully we've almost got him. Cool! We made it all this way on one life. We've done pretty freaking good right now. FF7. FF7. Respond. This is Bart. Go ahead, Bart. I've escaped. Confirm pickup. Point F2, point AW. Roger, Bart. Oh, period AW. Yep, he's calling for Cloud again. Oh, wow. We missed hitting the carrier with that grenade, but we took out two of the enemies. Son. Oh! Well, that's our first death of the game. And we've still got 6 lives in tow. Not too shabby. Now, if only I could do this well on the arcade game. That would really make me happy. I didn't realize the... Well, yeah, I guess they would have to be more heavily armored than a helicopter, because how else would a helicopter stay in the air if it had too heavy armor on it? Then again, you do have Hind Ds, which are pretty heavily armored. Okay, so we've lost 2 lives here, but we preserved a lot of lives getting here. And there it goes. The carrier is down. Look at that. 40,000 points for the carrier. All right, fine. That's how you're going to be? Get over here. I don't want to have that knife on me when we fight that shotgun dude. Whatever he's called. But when we take him out, we'll get another extra life. Got him! And I think now we get to fight the boss. Calling assistance from Cloud again. Well, we got that jump kick connected, it looks like. And one of his hits did not do damage like it was supposed to. Come on, dude. Yeah, just keep jump kicking him and eventually he'll go down once and then a second time. Ooh! We got 2 jump kicks in there. Van Damme used in Bloodsport and Lionheart and a few of his nemesis. Sounds about right. So there he just went down, but then he got right back up. Bloodsport. I'm gonna have to think who that is. Unless you're referring to Bolo Young. Bolo Young was not that agile, but boy is he muscular. Oh, we got 2 jump kicks on him there. And 2 more. This is looking good, folks. This is looking good. Come on. Don't be a chicken. Got him! 1 CC, folks. You saw it right here. Escape from prison mission complete. Congratulations. Thanks for the GG. Awesome. Wasn't sure if we were going to get a 1cc tonight, but I had a feeling we could do it. We just had to practice a bit. So before we end the stream for tonight, I'll show you the arcade version of this game. Thanks for the 40-bit cheer, Mike. I appreciate it so much. It's been a while since I pulled that one off. So next week, I was thinking our Throwback Thursday game will be Crazy Climber. That's not a game I'm real good at, but I'd still like to play it on stream. I need to get a bot set up. I still haven't gotten around to doing that. So that little seal you see right there is the end of the game. Oh. So we had a little over 253,000 points at the end, I think. And yeah, notice how it says licensed by Nintendo of America, even though this is playing on a PlayStation. Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, yeah. We do want to play the arcade this time. And yeah, you have more techniques you can use. Okay. So, triangle is kick, circle is punch. You press jump and punch to do a back fist. Jump and kick, of course, does a jump kick, but you also have a headbutt. And to do that, you press punch and kick at the same time. And you have quite the death scream when you die in this game. But yeah, I remember playing this, I'm trying to think where I played it for the first time, whether it was at an arcade or at, yeah, sure is. This came out in 1988. And SNK's arcade games were pretty solid. But yeah, I can't remember if I played this at the local arcade first or if I played it at Pizza Hut first. Because we had a Pizza Hut that had this. And I remember playing it there with a friend. You gotta be careful here because those kinky pinkies are coming out. And if they stab you twice, you're dead, unless perhaps you you didn't take a hit earlier by like anything. Oh, you butt monkey! Give me that gun. Oh, great, we missed out on the gun. So the gun pretty much follows the same rule as the NES game. It always fires, I think it's 3 shots bursts. Oh yeah, the graphics in this game are very solid. And that jump kick is your best friend in this game. And like I said, you never get to use grenades in this game. You just have to stay away from them when they're thrown at you. J-Bud! Thanks for the 200 bits, man. How's it going? So we got, we finished a no continue run of the NES version of P.O.W. just a little bit earlier. It was very satisfying. All right, your turn. $76.50. That's Namco's ticker on the Japanese stock market. That's why you see that point value. Well, I kind of muted out the death screen. But that's why you see that point value so much in a lot of Namco's games. It's because 765 actually is their ticker on the Japanese stock market. Makes me wonder if maybe 573 is Konami's ticker, because 5,730 is a score you see in a number of their games. Well, 57,300. It's a pretty common. I'm doing well, especially since we got that 1cc of P.O.W. a second ago. And yes, you saw that right. The bullet actually hit that same soldier twice. Unfortunately, when you run out of bullets on your gun, you can't automatically just throw it away. You keep holding on to the gun. And the only way you can attack other than smacking enemies with the barrel of the gun is to do jump kicks. Other than that, you just hold on to the gun forever until somebody knocks it out of your hand. Yeah, I've been thinking about going for a high score run on this game at some point. Okay, good. We don't need that gun anymore. It's out of ammo. So at this point, you do not fight the helicopter in this game. Wow. I can't believe that didn't kill us. Well, that one did. Oops. I guess before we call it a night, we can look at one or two of the other games on here. Let's see. We played Iron Tank last night. J-Butt was here when we put Guerrilla War to rest. I've been kicking around the possibility of playing that one again on stream. Let's play some Alpha Mission. I haven't played Alpha Mission too much, but this game's a pretty popular NES game. And I've always wanted to learn the game a bit better. I remember when Nick Arcade aired, Alpha Mission 2 was one of the games you could play in several episodes. Of course, that's a Neo Geo title. And since all the games on here are pre-Neo Geo, obviously the second game isn't on here. But I'm pretty sure it is on SNK Arcade Classics Volume 1 for the PS2 and the Wii. Because all the games on that one are from the Neo Geo era. And then they released SNK Arcade Classics 0, which was supposed to be released in the US, and it never was. Those games are all from pre-Neo Geo. But there are a number of games on that collection that are not on this. Like one that I've kind of gotten into lately that's on the PSP collection and not on this one is Marvin's Maze. I went to an arcade expo on my birthday and somebody had a Marvin's Maze cabinet there, and I found myself getting into it while playing it there at the expo. And it looks like it took away all the parts of the extra ship that we were building up. Really sucks. As does that. But yeah, the Japanese version of this game is called ASO, and I forget what that stands for. Okay, here we got a massive warp. There we go. Oh boy. I don't like the look of this thing. Obviously it's a boss. Whoa. Jeez. Look at this. Might have fared better if we had some more power-ups. I'd really like to go back to Fantasy. Anybody who wasn't here last night, we played Fantasy a little bit. And this game's really quirky, but I still like it.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And here come the pirates. The voice sampling in this game is... Oh my gosh, it kills me. This game came out in 1981, so voice sampling was extremely new in video games back then, and pretty crude. Hold on. Let's get that pirate over here. As we go up, we don't want that cannon firing at us when it's right in our face. And see, there's no buttons in this game, just a joystick. Your character automatically swings the sword when you go left or right. And now we go back into the balloon.
Let's go.
And if you thought the voice samples so far were funny, wait till you hear the gorilla. when a coconut falls on his head. Oh, okay. I'll be hopping over there myself here in a moment. I'll be sending him a raid probably once this game's over.
Let's go.
So we've got 1 life left, so that last death probably isn't too far around the corner. That gorilla scream just absolutely kills me. Okay. Well, folks, I said the next death wasn't too far off, and looks like I called it. So, since Yeti's on, let's go ahead and rate him. I'm assuming he's continuing through Super Empire Strikes Back tonight. I think, yeah, he's... Ooh, looks like he's made it pretty far along. He's playing as Han right now. Let me tell you, that game does not mess around. And I'm happy to be there to help Yeti with this one as I can, as I'm always happy to help when I can. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for Fisticuffs Friday when we go over Real Bout Fatal Fury Special. For now, this is Thunderfist 1978, signing off.